Alright, good evening ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Ultimate Dirt TV's Facebook and YouTube channel, and of course welcome to virtual2reality.tv live on Facebook. Tonight the Team HAR Motorsports Pro Late Models come to Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania, Williams Grove Speedway as they get set for round number 16, I believe, 15 this is in fact tonight. Over the past couple of weeks at Volusia and Knoxville, it's been Eric Tupper who has found victory lane in the 30 lapper here this evening. So we are getting set for qualifying at the moment. One of your qualifiers up on the left hand side of your screen at the moment. There are two cars on the racetrack out there right now. In car number 17, that's Brett Rolls with a 20.832. Also on the racetrack in car number 25, it's Matthew Hall. Matthew Hall getting his first lap in here at the Williams Grove Speedway. 21.590. Rolls with a 20.758. Goes quicker on lap number 2. Matthew Hall through turns 3 and 4. Second lap will be a little slower. In fact, it's not going to count anyway with a 21.590. So Brett Rolls. Brett Rolls in the 17. Quick time with a 20.758. Matthew Hall second. Quick with a 21.590. Next car on the racetrack in car number 89. It's picked up about 4 or 5 feature wins this season. In car number 89, it's John Kennedy. John Kennedy in car number 89. Green flag for the driver of that 89 machine. Picked up 5 feature wins. He picked up 1 at USA. Last time they came to Williams Grove, he picked up the win. He's also picked up a win at the Knoxville Raceway and, of course, USA for a second time, and then the dirt track at Charlotte just 3 weeks ago. This is race number 15 on the program. First lap time for John Kennedy. Quick time with a 20.721. Second lap for John Kennedy in car number 89. Is a little slow with a 20.879. So John Kennedy's first lap with a 20.721, the fastest of his 2 laps. Out on the racetrack in the 115. He's picked up the previous 2 feature wins. It's Eric Tupper. Eric Tupper in the 115. Second lap for Eric Tupper. Slower than the first with a 20.613, a 20.575 is his quickest. Ronnie Wainscott on the racetrack in car number 3. Got the green flag. Going down into turn number 3 and 4. One of 3 more drivers to take a lap here at Williams Grove for the Pro Late Model for the Team HAR Pro Late Model Series at Williams Grove. First lap time for Wainscott is going to be 4th quick with a 20.875. A 20.875. You're looking at 3/10 of quick time this evening so far. Second lap time for Wainscott is it was about a 10th slower, 20.972. So 20.875. His fastest lap counting there. And next out onto the racetrack in car number 68. He's already got the green flag. That's Ronald Piles. Ronald Piles in car number 68. First lap for Piles, jumps to position number 2 with a 20.671. A 20.671. Second lap for Piles in the 68 will be a 20.733. 20.733. Slower on lap number 2. I believe we've got just one more car to potentially come out onto the racetrack. Scheduled to have Denny Watkins in car number 16, but at the moment, the top 6 looks like this. Eric Tupper in the 115 with a 20.575 quick time. Ronald Piles with a 20.671 sitting second quick. John Kennedy third quick with a 20.721. Brett Rouse with a 20.758 fourth quick, running Wayne Scott with a 20.875. And Matthew Hall with a 21.590. And just going to wait from race control. We'll take a quick little break here and wait for tonight's feature race to come in. Of course, if you're watching on the virtual2reality.tv Facebook page, big thanks to everyone that has liked and followed the page. It's over 10,000 likes. It's an incredible feature here on the V2R page. And we've just been told that Denny isn't going to be qualifying, so that'll put him in position number 7 for tonight's 30 lapper. Of course, make sure you'll hit the like and follow button on the virtual2reality.tv Facebook page. And of course, you can check out the social media information for Ultimate Dirt TV on Facebook. Go to facebook.com/Ultimate Dirt TV. Hit the like and follow button. We're not too far away from hitting the milestone 1,000 likes. And of course, we are live on YouTube as well. You can watch it in 1080p on there. And you can go to youtube.com/Ultimate Dirt TV. Hit the subscribe button. Doesn't cost a cent. Of course, while you're there, give the video a thumbs up. Let us know where you're watching from in the chat and who you're cheering for. We'll take a quick little break here. Hello to Jesse Osborne and Stan Jones in the V2R chat. And hello to everybody else that is there as well. Something different tonight, the Pro Late Models. Once we come to the big long half mile, long straights, kind of like the Martinsville of dirt. Hello to Chico Rhines as well in the chat, welcome. So hopefully we're going to be having some more content here on Ultimate Dirt TV and also the Virtual 2 Reality pages. Tomorrow night, we are not sure what we're going to be doing. Hello, Sonny. Not sure whether we're going to be doing the DSRL or whether we go to the ARDC Midget Series. We're just in talks with both companies. Of course, Ultimate Dirt TV, we'll cover a lot of sprint cars, predominantly sprint cars over the past 8 months since we've been going. Of course, now we're bringing you something different. Let's take a look at your SETI Group Holdings starting grid. for tonight's feature event. Starting on the pole in the 115, it's Eric Tupper. To his outside, the 68 of Ronald Piles. Inside, run number 2 in car number 89, it's John Kennedy. Starting out of position number 4, car number 17, it's Brett Rouse. Starting inside, row number 3, in car number 3, it's Ronnie Wainscott. And to his outside, the 25 of Matthew Hall at a position number 6. And your final starter in row number 4 on the inside, in car number 16, it's Denny Watkins, who will start position number 7. If there's a modified league going, we're more than happy to chat to the league owners about broadcasting it. And like I said, we're trying to venture out and do some other things other than just sprint cars. I know there's some late model lovers out there. We know so there's some midget lovers, and of course, yeah, there's some modified lovers as well. So whenever we get the chance to broadcast something different, we will. Green flag is out, 30 on the board, and let's get dirty for 30. Into 1 and 2 we go. Tupper will lead down the back straight away. Kennedy now on the inside of pole. There's your races for second. Kennedy now looking to the inside of Tupper into 3 and 4. Tupper's very tight. He's got a tight race car at the moment, and that's going to allow John Kennedy to sneak up the inside. Oh, Kennedy out of shape. He saved it. No, the 17. Oh, Brett Rouse caught up involved in that one. And we'll take a look at our Colby's Eye Paint's instant replay and show you exactly what happened here. So here's the 89. Keep an eye on that 89 car. He just got a little out of shape there trying to turn up the racetrack. A little sideways and came back up the racetrack. The 17 of Brett Rouse unfortunately had nowhere to go. We go on board here with Brett Rouse. We come off turn number 4. So keep it on the blue car. The black and blue, there it is, just came up the racetrack and really kind of T-boned him. Thankfully, it's going to be okay. Unfortunately for Brett Rouse, we can see him going back to pit road. Oh, thank you very much, Carter. Eric Tupper, who's won the previous 2 weeks at Volusia and Knoxville, race 13 and 14. He's also picked up a win at the dirt track at Charlotte and Limaland as well, so he's picked up 4 wins on the season. Josh Dawson, he's found 3 wins as well. He's found 1 at Volusia, 1 at Limaland, and 1 at Lanier. Of course, this is race number 15 of the 24 race schedule here. So 14 races complete. We had Josh Dawson pick up the win at Volusia on the opener, season opener. Race 2 was won by Rocky Battenfield. Race 3 at USA, the win picked up by John Kennedy. Race 4 went to Brad Cross, so 4 different winners in 4 weeks at Lanier. We had our 5th different winner in race 5 at the dirt track at Charlotte, where Eric Tupper picked up his first win. He then went back to back. He picked up a win at the Limaland Motorsports Park before we came back to Williams Grove. John Kennedy got a win there, and of course he also picked up the following week at Knoxville. Josh Dawson found a victory lane twice, one at Limaland at Lanier. Then John Kennedy picked up race number 11 at USA and the dirt track at Charlotte, race 12. And of course Eric Tupper picking up the previous 2.
Green's out, green flag, green flag.
The green flag is back out on the racetrack and we're down the back straightaway. Your race leader in the 115 is Eric Tupper. Piles in the 68 back there. It's position number 2. John Kennedy still in position 3. You see he's got a bit of a beaten race car at the moment. Brad Voss, if you just click on the Team HAR Motorsports link, click that link, it'll take you directly to their Facebook page. Send them a message and let them know you want to race. The pro late models and the guys over there behind the scenes will get you sorted out on how you can race these. 7 laps complete, 23 remain here in tonight's Team HAR Motorsports Pro Late Models round number 15, or race 15 of the season here at the Williams Grove Speedway. Watching the 17 and the 3 on screen. Brett Rouse and the 17 on the inside. That's the 3 on the outside. That's Ronnie Wainscott. They go side by side down the back straightaway. Well, there's a slower car, the 16. That's Denny Watkins. He was just slowing up just to let everyone by. Rouse in the 17 now to position number 4. And he looks to set his sights on the 89 and looking for a podium as well. A 3rd spot held down by the 89 of John Kennedy. The race leader down the back straightaway into turn number 3. 1/3 of the race distance already complete. Now we come to 11 complete, 19 remain. Eric Tupper, your race leader. Ronald Piles in 2nd. 3rd is John Kennedy. Just at the line by a car leak. Now Rouse to the inside into turn number 1 and 2. Yeah, packed house here at the virtual Williams Grove Speedway, that's for sure. But your races for 3rd and 4th. Kennedy in the 89 on the outside. Rouse in the 17 on the inside in the white car. Into 1 and 2, they race side by side all the way through turns 1 and 2. Now they go down the back straight away. It's Rouse. He's got the momentum on the low side as they go under the bridge here at the Williams Grove Speedway. Tupper looking to make it a hat-trick of wins in a row. 3 wins in a row. Got 16 laps to go this time by. See Kennedy catching the backstretch.
Yellow flag is out.
Yellow's out. Just trying to take a look at that Colby's iPane's instant replay. Sure where the caution came for that one. Oh, caution is out, and we are pacing right now behind the iRacing official pace truck. The race leader in the 115, it's Eric Tupper. Sitting in position 2 in car number 68, it's Ronald Pyle. Sitting in 3rd in the 17 is Brett Rouse. Fourth in car number 3 is Ronnie Wainscott. Matthew Hall in position 5 in car number 25. And you go back to John Kennedy in the 89. And went back to pit road, and the crew got that car fixed up. And of course, Denny Watkins as well coming back out onto the racetrack. Lights will turn off. Flashing lights are off on the pace truck, and we'll go green flag racing next time by. 17 complete when we get the green flag, with just 13 remaining. Here at the Williams Grove Speedway, you're watching the Team HAR Pro Late Model Series, round number 15 of the 25-week schedule. Sorry, 24-week schedule. Next week, they are off due to Labor Day. And then they head to Lanier National Speedway.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag is out and we're back underway. Eric Tupper will lead the field down the front straightaway into turn number 1. They all ride the bottom side of the racetrack off at turn number 2, under the bridge. Down past the turn 3, Beer Hill Gang. And it's still Eric Tupper, your race leader, from Ronald Piles and Brett Rouse back there in position number 3. Kennedy just getting on by the 25 of Matthew Hall. Rouse trying to make a move on that 68 machine. That's Ronald Piles. Qualified second quick here this evening. Of course, going quick time was the 1:15 of Eric Tupper, who is your race leader at the moment. They come past the flag stand, this time by on the front straightaway. 2/3 of this race complete. 20 down, 10 to go. Here at the Williams Grove Speedway, located in Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania. Brett Rouse in the 17th, still holding down third. Meanwhile, there we go, John Kennedy getting by Ronnie Wainscott for fourth now. So the 89 starting to make a comeback towards your top 3 here. He's probably about six car lengths or so away from your third place driver, as Denny Watkins in the 16 just slowing on the front straightaway but keeping pace so that the caution flag doesn't fly. 7.5 remain. Eric Tupper continuing to lead the race. Off at turn number 4, just 7 laps remain here at the Grove. 30 consistent laps on the bottom side is very tough to do without making a mistake and getting the inside wall. At the moment, he's done 24 of those laps. 6 laps to go. Piles still in second spot at the moment by about 2 car lengths from your race leader, Eric Tupper. Coming to 5 to go this time by. Oh, there's a little mistake there from Tupper. And that's going to put Ronald Piles around because Piles has got the opening on the back straight away. We'll take a look at our Colby's Eye Paints instant replay. Just the rear end of that car. We have a look. Here we go back to the front straight on this Colby's Eye Paints instant replay. Keep an eye on the 115 here. Little mistake there, and then all of a sudden, the 68 of Ronald Piles just catching that opening. This will be a better shot down the back straight, so keep an eye on that little opening just there. Piles unfortunately just catches the rear end on that opening and does a nice little 360. The yellow flag has come out. And now that is going to set us up for our 1 lap shootout to finish tonight's race. It all comes down to 1 final lap here at the Williams Grove Speedway. Hank, thanks for that. We'll get the sound sorted here. Lights are out. The next flag to come out will be the white. And then, of course, one lap shootout here at the Grove. Can Tupper hang on? The green and white getting ready to be thrown at the same time.
Green's out. Green flag.
Green flag is out. Now the white flag is out. Through turns 1 and 2, right now we go. Tupper, your race leader, Rouse, and then John Kennedy in position number 3. Piles back there in position 4. They go through turns 3 and 4 for the final time. Piles is trying to make a run on the outside. Eric Tupper makes it 3 in a row. Brett Rouse home in second. John Kennedy in third. Fireworks going off here at the Williams Grove Speedway. And let's take a look. Just City Group Holdings finishing results. Home with the win in car number 115 and making it 3 wins on the trot. He gets his first here at the Williams Grove Speedway. In the 115, it's going to be Eric Tupper home in second. In car number 17, it's Brett Rouse home in third. It was the 89 of John Kennedy. Ronald Piles home in fourth. Home in fifth is Ronnie Wainscott. Matthew Hall home in sixth. And seventh was Denny Watkins. Try and get a word with our top 3 here. We'll bring up third place driver. In caliber 89, it's John Kennedy. John, congratulations on third place here. A little bit of a mistake on the opening couple of laps there, but you managed to come back and get a third place. Got to be happy about that.
Yeah, just really points racing right now, and I just made a mistake there at the beginning and came back to bite me.
Track tonight, pretty much all on the bottom side of the racetrack. Is it the way that it's been all season long, or we've been able to see sort of multiple grooves?
It's been pretty multiple grooved all season. I mean, this is the only track that really gets locked down around the bottom, but with not having the horsepower for like the Supers do here, sort of got to expect it.
How tough is the race these cars, especially here at Williams Grove, when you got these long straightaways and you really got to keep the wheels straight, especially down the straights?
It's actually really hard. I mean, the rear end just wants to sit there and get more wishy-washy than anything, but I mean, it's easier for some other people, but not me.
Well, look, well done on a third place here, and you got any sponsor shout-outs you want to give?
I think Maxed Out and Ron for putting all this on.
All right, there we go. John Kennedy home in third. Brett Rouse home in second place. And we'll chat to the driver of the 17. Brett, congratulations on a second place here tonight. You must be thrilled about that one. After getting involved in the first caution, you and your team were able to get that car fixed and you're able to make your way back through the field.
Oh yeah, the car was definitely on rails tonight. Didn't think I was going to have much for anybody off the get-go. Car seemed pretty slow, but after that first wreck and we got sent tail, it just seemed like the car had new life to it, and I mean, I was able to drive up to second. I think if there was a couple of more laps, I think me and Eric would have had a pretty good showdown for the top spot.
How tough was it to get through this field? Having to really pick and choose your marks on when to put the moves on to get by those cars.
Well, Williams Grove really isn't my track. I mean, we got a lot of good guys that run this series. I mean, Piles and Ronnie and Kennedy, Eric. They're a lot of top-notch drivers, and there's really not a lot of room at Grove. The only thing that you can really do here is set them up coming out of a corner to try to get a decent run to the low side in the next one. Other than that, it's pretty tight battling side by side here. especially when you got to be on the inside.
Well, coming to that the final caution there, you guys had a one-lap shootout. I mean, what was going through your mind, going into 3 and 4, coming to the green?
The only thing I really had was hoping that Eric went to a lower gear, and he actually was a little bit higher than me on gear. So, he pulled me out a little bit on the start, and at that point, when he started getting a couple of car lengths coming out of 2, I figured I better just defend second and take home silver.
Well done on a second here. And once again, before we let you get out of here, you got any sponsor shout-outs that you want to give?
HAR Graphics, or HAR Racing, Hall Graphics. Matt did the design for me. The car looks pretty sweet. Very impressed with it. Just the guys at HAR for, helping me out with setup and, helping me get better week in and week out. And my girlfriend for, letting me come over and race with the boys every now and then. Just a whole group of people that allow me to do this.
All right, there we go. Brett Rouse home in second place. We'll chat to the driver as we go down to victory lane, making it 3 in a row in the 115. It's Eric Tupper. Eric, congratulations on the clean sweep here. The Sydney going quick time in qualifying, and then, of course, leading all 30 laps here at Williams Grove. You must be thrilled about the result here tonight.
Yeah, we had a good car for this evening. Track was good. I had a lot of fun. Got a couple guys behind me I knew were quick. Kennedy, if he didn't get into trouble there early on, he would have been a real challenge there late in the race.
How important was it to lay down a good qualifying time and start on the front row of tonight's feature?
Well, it really wasn't much topside, so passing would have been real difficult. It is at Grove. It's always real tight racing here. Starting up front definitely helps.
We had a couple of challenges there from Ronnie in the middle of that race, and then, of course, that final one-lap shootout there with Brett Rouse. I mean, what was going through your mind on that last restart?
I'll just make sure I hit my marks and not the inside wall. I didn't pop up and give Brett the chance or on the chance to get around me and lose that win,
Well, that's one thing you didn't do tonight. You didn't lose a win. You get the checkered flag and making it 3 in a row. So congratulations on that. But before we let you go out of here and pop some champagne with the team, is there anyone you'd like to thank?
I got to thank Piles for putting this on our broadcasting for us tonight. Buddies that helped me with setups and stuff like that makes me really learn a lot about these cars and how to get them back really fast.
All right, well done on the win. We'll see you back in 2 weeks' time.
Thanks.
There we go, Eric Tupper there, home, making it 3 in a row. Congratulations to the driver of the 115. That'll do it for us here on the Ultimate Dirt TV and the Virtual 2 Reality TV Facebook page. Of course, yes, we're live on the Ultimate Dirt TV YouTube channel as well. And of course, don't forget to hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel. Hit the thumbs up on the video. And of course, on the Facebook page, just make sure you hit the like and follow button. We're going to be live a couple of times throughout the week with about, I know we got another 4, maybe 5 races this season, or 5 races just this week alone. We'll have one later tonight. We're going to have street stocks on a rallycross track, something very different and very unusual for us here at Ultimate Dirt TV. Our first rallycross street stock race. Of course, we'll be doing that over at the teamvlr.com Facebook page as well, I believe. As far as tomorrow night goes, we are going to be live. We're not sure what we're going to be live with. We're still working out some final details with that one. Whether we go back to the sprint cars or whether we check out the ARDC Midget Series. Like I said, we're trying to do something else other than sprint cars, as what we've done for the past 8 months. It's been 90% sprint cars. Once again, a big thanks to Ronald Piles and Team HAR Motorsports for allowing us to cover the action here for not only tonight but for the rest of the season as well. So every Sunday night at around 7:30 Eastern, we will have the Team HAR Pro late models. Next week, as I said, we have a week off next week on September 16th. No, September 9. We are racing next week. The following week, September 16, we are off. So next week we head to Eldora Speedway race number 16, the mid-season championship. Who will pick up that second race of the Eldora season? On behalf of everyone here at Ultimate Dirt TV, we say good night. Well done to Eric Tupper, Brett Rouse, and John Kennedy, your top three. Good night.